Hey y'all, Cave Monkey here. So, Community Crunch 458. Oh my goodness. You talking about, man, Wildcard is seriously milking the bison. And that's no joke this time around. No kidding. Anyway, let's get into that little thing real quick. Not a lot going on in there. It really isn't. Really small, but boy, does it have a game changer for sure. And I tell you, we start out here. Yep, giving you a closer look at the thundering titan of Ragnarok's wilds, the bison. Don't let the fluff fool you. This truly heavyweight is all muscle, attitude, and herd first loyalty. Whether you're looking to trample threats or milk a little extra value from your meals, the bison brings both brawn and utility to your ranks. The bison will stomp into ARK Survival Ascended for free with the launch of Ragnarok Ascended on June 18th. There you go. It's still coming June 18th. And they already gave you a couple of hints right in that first paragraph. So let's move along here just a little bit anyway. Yep, introducing everybody's favorite head-butting heavyweight, the horny bison. You know they're talking about horns. Just get past it. And they gave us a dossier. Yes, they did. Looks good. Good dossier. Pay attention to those little icons over there on the left underneath the herd and Rex going on over there. But they gave us some close-up verbiage from the verbiage here, so you don't have to read it too closely there. Did also get a little bit about where the bison comes from as far as a common name, species, time, diet, temperament, all that if you're interested. But here's the big thing from the dossier, the wild. After dealing with endless parade of strange creatures on the ark, it might feel a little like a pleasant surprise to run across some ordinary looking buffalo. They're not ordinary looking. I have buffalo around me. They don't look like that. Just make sure to enjoy the local bison at a distance. If you're brought along anything as big as an allosaur, they become aggressively territorial around largest predators. So, anything allosaurus or bigger, they're going to go aggressive on. Smaller creatures, maybe not so much. That might be a little clue to getting up close to them or what have you. Once provoked, you can expect stubborn slabs of meat to fight until the bitter end. An agitated bison will throw that massive weight around and defend its herd even when overmatched. I watched one knock a T Rex senseless before tossing the dazed king of dinosaurs off a cliff. So, beefy dinosaurs for sure. Definitely something there. But they also gave us on the domesticated side, and this is where it gets really interesting for us. I'll tell you what, for me it does anyway. Hopefully for you as well. On the domesticated side, breaking one of these overstuffed bovines is tougher than you might think. All that extra bulk makes bison especially difficult to knock out. That could reference high torpor, or we may need something else besides strengths to knock it out, or may need the top level strengths to knock it out. Who knows? These lovable meatballs are worth taming because they'll fight for you as ferociously as their own herd. Your bison may not end fights quickly, but it will take a beating and tussle with just about any threat. So really beefy ones, they can do. They're going to be some fighters and stuff. We'll take at least one over to see what they do against a boss. If they can get into a boss fight, we'll see. But here's the really good one. A tamed mama bison will prove to be useful dairy animal for your tribe, as long as she's nursing. So she's got to have a baby and get nursing first. That milk is extremely nutritious and actually pairs well with some of the more interesting recipes survivors have concocted. So your custom recipes is what they're referring to. In other words, we're going to be able to consume this bison milk. We most certainly will. It seems like any nearby baby creatures will want some as soon as they smell it. So you can nurse up baby creatures with it, feed baby creatures with it as well. Others, heck, even baby wyverns treat it like their own mother's milk. Oh, there's the game changer for you right there. Yes, it is. So, bison milk is in the game. Yes, it is. And in some respects, at least for baby wyverns, we don't know if it's going to work for imprinting or not. And probably may not have, well, The buff, the fire protection buff of wyvern milk, probably not. We don't know if it'll have any buff at all. But for at least raising baby wyverns and feeding them, bison milk equal to wyvern milk. No kidding. That's a big difference. Getting wyvern milk is a real pain to raise up baby wyverns, especially if you're starting your breeding program. You're not even wanting to imprint yet. You just want to get your breeding lines going. Wyverns are breedable. Um, it's a real pain to raise them up. You can use the Daedon trick and everything else. But this is going to make it a lot easier. This is going to make raising up wyverns very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. But before we go, I'm going to show you one little thing I was hoping for in Ragnarok. I installed a mod today, and it's a mod to see how many dinos I have on the map. And basically, it's the Creature Finder Deluxe. If you install it, you'll find it in your inventory up here. You don't have to configure it or anything. But we're going to do a search for all creatures on the map. I run with a dino count of 5. This is Ragnarok, and this is how it normally shows up for me. Don't worry about the sound going away. That's because we put the game under load. Always happens when you use this particular thing. To do that, that's how many creatures we actually have. It will take a minute. Come on. There it is. 100,649. That's right. That's how many I actually have on them. And to show you how beefy that is, there's one special creature, Euthius. We'll do a search for just that. Yeah, I have 75 of them. So as you can see, I'm hoping for some big things, especially with 5.5, and they unclamp spawning the dinos so I can actually get Ragnarok up to where I like to play it. I like to play with lots of dinos. Yes, you would not believe how many gigas. I think I got 11 or 12 gigas on the map and 5, 6, 7, something like that cartridges on them. Another 5 plus Titanosaurs. We got a lot on the map. But none of the Ascended maps, none of them, have been able to get anywhere near that high or a full dino count of 5 that I see on any of the evolved maps. I'm hoping with the 5.5 update for Unreal Engine comes out that it is going to be up against and underneath Ragnarok, and that I can get that dino count up there. That would be so nice. But anyway, I want to thank everybody for stopping by. We do appreciate it. And of course, we'll see you in the next one. Bye.